It's time for GMA3. Kelly Clarkson's family tragedy. Her ex-husband and father of her 2 young children passing away after a long battle with cancer. What we're learning after the singer announced a pause in her Las Vegas residency. Labubu break-in. Thieves making off with thousands of dollars worth of the it item of the summer.
Still really cute.
So cute.
What's behind the billion-dollar craze driving people to crime? And we're rocking out with Good Charlotte here in our studio. Their brand new album dropping overnight, just in time for GMA3.
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
Oh yeah, what a stacked show we have in store for you today with a great lineup of folks. I am Will Reeve. It's great to be with you.
I am Rebecca. It is great to be here with you, Roxy Diaz. And attention, Bachelor Nation, Jesse Palmer is back as our guest co-host on this Friday. I like to call it GMA in Paradise.
This is GMA3
in Paradise.
Officially now the most dramatic GMA3 ever. It's great seeing you all again. And coming up, we've got a good one. Steve Busi is here. He has joined the cast of the hit show Wednesday, so definitely looking forward to catching up with him.
That's right. And we're going to be rocking out into the weekend with Good Charlotte, who we just found out released their first record in nearly a decade. I was waiting. I don't know about you guys. We'll catch up with the guys, and then they'll perform their new single. So excited for that.
It is going to be a lot of fun. No mosh pit here, but we're still having fun. No mosh pit. We're going to begin, though, with singer and talk show host Kelly Clarkson. Will, you have been tracking this story. It's a really tragic one for her
so
family.
sad. Kelly had announced just a few days ago that she was going to be postponing her Las Vegas residency, and then the next day, the news came out that her ex-husband and the father of her 2 children had died. It's a very sad story, dying at age 48 after a battle with cancer.
Kelly Clarkson and her family mourning the loss of her ex-husband and the father of her 2 children. Brandon Blackstock died at 48 years old after a years-long struggle with cancer. His family telling ABC News, Brandon bravely battled cancer for more than 3 years. He passed away peacefully and was surrounded by family. The news coming just one day after the 43-year-old Clarkson stunned fans by announcing she would be pausing her Las Vegas residency. Posting on Instagram, "While I normally keep my personal life private, this past year my children's father has been ill, and at this moment I need to be fully present for them."
This clearly has been an incredibly painful moment for Kelly. I mean, imagine she is a mother of 2 young children who just lost their father, and now she feels like she has to disappoint fans.
Blackstock, a television producer and talent manager to stars including Blake Shelton, started dating Clarkson in 2012. His ex-stepmother is Reba McEntire, who's also Clarkson's close friend. Clarkson and Blackstock married in 2013 and share 2 children, 11-year-old daughter River and 9-year-old son Remy, along with his children from a previous relationship, Savannah and Seth. Her song Piece by Piece inspired by Blackstock, who acted as her manager while they were married. Clarkson filed for divorce in 2020, citing irreconcilable differences. It was a contentious breakup involving a legal battle over property and spousal support. Always looking out for their children, Clarkson shared this on her talk show.
We have 4 kids, and divorce is never easy. And we're both from divorced families, so we know the best thing here is to protect our children and their little hearts.
Earlier this year, Clarkson missed 10 tapings of her popular show.
Oh, such a sad story, and certainly our thoughts and prayers go out to all families involved. All right, we turn now to the Summer of the Shark. Beachgoers across the nation are watching their backs after a string of recent encounters and sightings. Morgan Norwood now has the story. Morgan.
You know, Jesse, wait till you hear this story. One diver says that he is lucky to be alive after coming face to face with an 8-foot-long bull shark while spearfishing in the Gulf. We're talking about Chance Armand. He says that he was diving about 65 feet below the surface when that shark came darting at him. He says that he threw up his knee to block it, quite literally in a knee-jerk reaction. That is where the shark bit him. At first, he says he didn't realize that he was hurt until a friend called it out after seeing the blood. The good news is that he only needed stitches, but his warning is certainly clear. Always have a medical kit on board. He says that he didn't. And if that bite had been worse, the outcome would have been much more tragic. This is the latest in the series of shark sightings. Shark activity is actually picking up. So far this year, the U.S. has recorded at least a dozen shark bites. Just last week, look at this, a shark caught on camera, locked in a fight with a stingray, dangerously close to shore in Panama City Beach. And experts say it's the weather, right? The warmer water temperatures pushing sharks closer to shore to find food, but that's also right where more people are swimming. They do stress that shark attacks are extremely rare. There are some things that you can do to make sure that you stay safe. Always swim in groups, swim near lifeguards, skip out on the shiny jewelry. If you do happen to see a shark, do not panic. Just slowly and calmly get out of the water, guys.
These stories are so scary. It makes me just want to swim in the kiddie pool.
Yeah, just the pool in general. And
Stay
even
safe.
thinking about shiny bathing suits too, ladies. Like, think about that.
Don't go swimming in this.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. But you know what I can do? I can hide my Labubu from thieves.
That's important.
Right here, okay? Because the Labubu craze is real, and the heist thieves caught on camera ransacking a store that sells Labubu collectibles. Sam Champion has the story.
These thieves breaking into a California collectible store aren't after diamonds, but nearly as precious, they want Labubus.
We worked so hard to get to this point, and for them just to come in like nothing and take it all away.
The owners say Wednesday morning their store was ransacked. Police say thieves stole roughly $7,000 of inventory, including the sought-after plush toy.
It's still really cute.
So cute. This is freaking adorable.
And these toys are the it item of the year, so much so that Labubu, sold worldwide by the Beijing-based toy maker Pop Mart, are now a billion-dollar industry. Crowds gathering outside stores and pop-ups for the chance of nabbing one.
They're selling out and they're hard to get, which makes people want them even more.
That you buy them through a blind box system, which is a system where essentially you don't know what's in the box. You hope that what's in the box is what you want. If you don't get what you want, you got to go buy another one. A lot of folks have sort of likened that sort of system to almost gambling.
The market is so popular, some turning to counterfeit alternatives called Lafufus, often made with lower quality materials, and some may have a different number of teeth than their authentic cousins.
So if you can't tell, this is a fake Labubu.
They're not just toys, they are accessories. They are things that you can collect, not just to dress them up, not just to be amused by, but also to complete an outfit.
And we got a Labubu expert here.
Yes, because my Labubus are real, okay? But I did buy a fake. I bought a Lafufu and I didn't know.
A Lafufu?
Yes, if you count their teeth. They have 10 teeth, means it's a Lafufu.
Okay.
If they have 9 teeth, it's a Labubu. And if you get it at Louis Vuitton, it's a Lavuvu.
Well, there you
go. There you go. Learning something new every day. Will, how many Labubus do you have?
0, but I got to step my game up.
I'll get you one for your wedding present.
I'm looking for one on the way home. Okay, coming up, we got 18-year-old tennis star Victoria Mboko joining us after her big win. We'll be right back. There it is, back now with 18-year-old tennis star Victoria Mboko, fresh off her big win overnight, taking down 4 women who have won major championships en route to her first tour win, and we're so lucky to have Victoria joining us now. Welcome, Victoria. You're only 18 years old, so I gotta know, what was it like waking up this morning a WTA Tour champion for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty surreal. When I woke up, I was kind of really tired from yesterday as well. So I'm still kind of taking it all in and trying to process what just happened. But no, I've had so many nice messages from my friends and family, and it's just been incredible, and it's been an incredible moment. And it's just, I've been so happy to just celebrate it at home.
Moment you'll remember forever. Unbelievable stuff. But you took the hard way to get there. You had to beat all those major champions, including Coco Gauff, and then you lost the first set in this match. At any point in your run and in the final, did doubt creep in?
Not really. I was always just wanting to stay really positive with myself throughout the whole week. And I mean, just to play such players like them, you know, I I didn't really want to be too negative down on myself because I'm playing good players anyway. So yeah, I was just really happy and I was just enjoying the moment as much as I could.
But it has to feel like such an incredible honor at this point, especially knowing where you have come from over the last year. You started about 350th. You came into all of this at 85th. Now you are 25th in the world with the U.S. Open right around the corner. What do you think about that? You're going to take a run at this new title.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, I'm actually playing U.S. Open in the main draw for the first time ever. So everything is just such a new experience for me. And to have achieved what has been happening in the past couple months, I would have never really believed that I was going to do something like this. And honestly, I just couldn't feel more grateful, and I feel super, super blessed.
Well, when I was 18 years old, I was just trying to get my trigonometry homework in on time. So I'd say you're doing pretty good. You're in the top 25 now. You're not going to be creeping up on anybody at the U.S. Open, but certainly we're all going to be watching. Victoria, thank you so much for joining us. Okay, coming up in Pop News, an exclusive clip from Freakier Friday. Stick around.
A lesson that may serve you again.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you.
Music can only mean one thing. It's Pop News with Roxy.
Thank you so much. I saw this story and I was like, Will is going to love it because it is about your favorite guy, Glenn Powell, all right?
He's the man.
He's gearing up to take the football field in the Hulu series Chat Powers, but before he hits the gridiron, Powell made a virtual stop at his alma mater of the University of Texas to give a real college football player the surprise of a lifetime. Check this out.
What's up, Longhorns? It's Glenn Powell, fellow Texas alum. I have a newfound respect for what it takes to join a football team. It takes grit, it takes grind, and most importantly, it takes heart. Marshall, your hard work has not gone unnoticed. No! That is why Texas is awarding a scholarship.
I would be crying. Fifth-year senior linebacker Marshall called the scholarship and the team his dream come true, and Chat Powers debuts September 30th on Hulu. And then before then, Powell himself will be telling us all about the series right here on GMA.
He's become like the vice minister of culture under McConaughey.
Yeah, yes. Texas, I know, star power. I'm just happy something finally good has happened to Glenn Powell in his career.
He needed a win.
Unbelievable.
That was a great story.
A great run. All right, and now it's Friday. And what's better than a Freaky Friday than a Freakier Friday? The sequel to the body swap comedy hits theaters today. And to celebrate, we have a special clip. Take a look.
Ow. Girls, that doesn't work. Yeah, we tried that last time.
Looking like this is why people like you become shut-ins. And what's with this accent? Tomato.
Is that what you think I sound like?
Oh my God, yes, of course, this is what you sound like.
I do not sound like that. I've never said that in my entire life. I don't even know.
And then I need to come energy healer because I need a chakra reset. Yes, that's what you sound like.
The healer? Madam Jen. I thought she was a psychic. Ow, I thought she did sound baths for dogs.
I thought she was a water sommelier.
Freakier Friday is in theaters now. I know what I'm watching this weekend.
Yeah, a water sommelier.
Yeah. That. And finally, to a mystery that has the internet laughing. Georgina Rawlinson was at her local park in the UK with her 1-year-old son, Bennett, and her lab, Ren. Then their game of fetch took a hilarious wrong turn. Look at what happened.
Big throw. Where's it gone?
Oh no!
The video is racking up nearly 3 million views and counting. I'm confused.
The ultimate hidden ball trick right there.
I love that.
Oh, I love that.
So the dog was so freaked out. He was trying to figure
but then
that
it was
out.
probably like, I can't tackle this kid. It's so small.
I always get in trouble when I try.
So cute.
Roxy, thank you. Excellent
you.
Pop News. Excellent Friday. Always great to be with you. And coming up, great to be with Steve Busi. He's here to talk about the hit show Wednesday. Can't wait for that. Stick with us.
Welcome back to GMA3.
That's right. It is a GMA3 Friday, and tomorrow on GMA, Tori Johnson is bringing the summer fun with deals and steals.
And on Monday, Julianne and Derek Hoff ahead of the new season of Dancing with the Stars. They'll be in the building.
Plus, A$AP Rocky and Jeffrey Wright will be here too, talking about their new Spike Lee movie, Highest to Low.
Can't wait for all that. But right now, we are here with legendary actor Steve Buscemi, who starred in classics like Fargo to The Big Lebowski, Boardwalk Empire, The Sopranos. The list goes on and on and on. Now he's joining the cast of the hit show Wednesday. Steve, it's really great having you.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Nice to
Now,
be here.
I know you've done so much throughout your career, but you've never quite played a character like Principal Dort. So what was it like when you went through the script and you finally got introduced to your character?
I loved it. First of all, I was excited to be working with Tim Burton again because I had done Big Fish, but it was over 20 years ago. And then to get this character who was, was replacing one of my favorite characters of season 1, played by Gwendolyn Christie, Principal Weems. So now I'm the new principal. It was a little, I was a little nervous going into it, because I'm such a fan of the show. But everybody was so welcoming and warm, and to get to work with Tim again was great.
It's just a fun character to play.
Yeah, and there's nobody better at acting than Steve Buscemi. So whatever you do, we are in for. Now, high school, for better or for worse, it's about cliques, it's about groups. Yeah. If you were to attend Nevermore, would you be more of a normie or an outcast, and why?
I mean, you can't get into Nevermore, unless you're an outcast. So I'd have to be an outcast. Okay. But I'd probably be an outcast of the outcast.
Really on that outer circle.
Yeah.
Well, you brought a clip for us to check out. So
yes.
Let's take a look at it.
You have the sizzle factor I've been looking for.
Wow. I'm honored. But I'm not so sure I have the time to take on something like that. I'm really sorry.
Me too. I mean, you are a scholarship student, right? The school is in a financial pickle, and if we don't meet our fundraising goals, I may be forced to let some of the scholarship students go.
There's always a great close-up on your face. We always got to see the Steve look.
That was the first scene I did, and that was Joy Sunday, who I got to, do my first scene with. She was so welcoming and so great. But I was probably most nervous on that day.
Well, and you mentioned you and Tim Burton got to work together after 20 years.
Yeah.
What was it like to collaborate again with him?
It was like we picked up where we left off. He just loves actors. He's so good with the actors and the crew. And it's rare that you work with somebody, a director who has such an amazing visual sense, but then also is good with actors, and he gives actors a lot of responsibility. And it was fun to kind of develop this character with him.
Well, you look like you're having a lot of fun right now. Somehow you have enough time in your schedule to make a cameo in Happy Gilmore too.
Yes.
So I got
hilarious.
How did Adam Sandler ask you to be in the film?
Well, I just get the text from him. He calls me Boosh. Boosh, we're doing it. I'm like, okay, I'm in. But it was while I was in Dublin filming Wednesday. Wow. So I'd have to take these quick flights back to New York, do that, get right back on a plane.
Amazing.
I think it's almost a given that if an Adam Sandler movie's coming out, Steve's going to show up. So you got to bake that into your schedule.
Sometimes.
It's like the 15th time they've worked together. I think he's got you on speed dial by now, too.
Yeah.
He just says
I
Boosh
think
and he
I've
hits
worked
the buttons.
with him the most. Yeah. Starting back before he made his own movies, we were in Airheads. And that was how I first met him, and we became fast friends. And
it's such a testament to your range to be able to do all of those projects that Jesse listed at the beginning, Boardwalk Empire, The Sopranos, so on and so forth, and be completely believable and entertaining in a silly Adam Sandler movie, and it fits no matter what. Is that, how does that work?
Well, but comedy is always what I wanted to do. So for me, it's surprising that I ever did things like The Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire, because I grew up on the Three Stooges and Jerry Lewis, and so and Adam and I bonded over those shows, and so I love doing comedy. So to me it makes total sense that I'm doing that kind of work too.
Yeah. And Wednesday is about high school, so I want to ask, what were you like in high school, Steve Buscemi?
I actually tried hard to be a normie. When I was in high school, I was a jock. I was on, I played soccer, I wrestled, and sometimes I was, like a class clown, but other classes I was pretty serious. But on the weekends, I would, hang out with the outcasts.
Why'd you want to be a normie, Steve?
Because I wanted to fit in. I thought that, but I mean, I also like those kids too. I mean, I like everybody. It's like, I don't like the difference between like normies and outcasts. I think we should all get along.
I do too. $1 million question now for me is, Rebecca, would you be a normie or would you be an outcast?
Please. I choose outcast every single day of my life. I tried to be a little bit of a normie in high school too, but being an outcast
Jesse was the quarterback of the football team, so you can guess what he was.
I was a closet normie.
Wait.
That's so good. Are you familiar with the "How do you do, fellow kids" meme?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you are. It's one of the best memes around. It's Steve on a show from years ago going, "How do you do, fellow kids?" And I wonder if anyone on the show Wednesday brings that up to you because you're back in like a high school setting. Like, oh, the guy from the meme is here.
You know, they didn't.
Oh, well, they should have.
You know, but I once dressed up as that character for Halloween, you know.
That's good.
I was curious to see if anybody
got it.
About 4 people knew, and then I thought, I guess it wasn't a hit. And then I told my son about it. He goes, check the internet. He just Google you and Halloween, and it came up, and it was like,
oh, it had gone viral.
Some people had taken pictures, semi-viral. I don't know how viral, but yeah.
That's awesome.
We know you're a really, really busy guy, so we really appreciate you stopping by.
Oh, please, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Incredible. Of course, you can watch Wednesday Season 2, Part 1. It's out right now, and Part 2 on September 3rd, only on Netflix. All right, coming up, Ralph Barbosa is here with all the fun from his new stand-up special.
I'm almost 5'7". I say it just like that because it means a few things. It means, yeah, I'm not 5'7". I wish I was. I would not be doing comedy today if I was 5'7". I wouldn't. Why would I need to impress people? I'd be grown, you know?
Well, we are glad that he didn't reach that benchmark because we're thrilled to be joined by one of the hottest young comics working today, Ralph Barbosa. He's just give it up for the almost 5'7" legend. He dropped his second hour-long stand-up special, Ralph Barbosa, Planet Bosa. It's on Hulu, but right now he's on our couch. Here is the man himself making his daytime show debut. We're thrilled to have you here, my man. And
what's up, guys?
We're just super excited to chat. You're hilarious, and you were inspired in your younger years by Adam Sandler. We were just with Steve Busi, who has a long relationship with Adam Sandler. What about Adam Sandler and his career did you get motivation from?
I just thought it was really funny, and I started like looking up his backstory because I was like, where's he from one day? And I saw that he went to I think NYU for acting. And I didn't have like NYU hopes. So I went to an acting class at a community college back in Dallas. And then my acting coach showed me like open mics. And I was like, I like that better.
So strict Latino parents or no?
Nah, I grew up with my grandparents and they weren't strict at all.
So when you explain to them that you're like, I want to do comedy, and then you're doing comedy and you're getting booed on stage too, what is going through your mind? Like, do I really want to do that? But getting booed is kind of like a rite of passage too for comedians.
I don't know. I still get booed sometimes.
You gotta love the bomb.
What does it feel like when you get booed?
Yeah.
It used to hurt. But now when it happens, I'm like, nah, I've made enough money.
I was just going to say, you're hearing special. Boos sound like dollar signs and cash registers jigging for you now. And they should, because Variety just picked you as one of the top 10 comics to watch. And I know you also just got done your second stand-up special. What was that experience like for you? Because I understand your entire family was there for that?
A lot of them, not the entire family. There have been too many plane tickets. Yeah, it was cool. I did the first special like 2 years ago now, and I think it came out great. Like I really loved it, but I was also very nervous because I had just went full time with stand up. I think now I've been touring for more, and I've gotten more used to like working in entertainment that I felt more comfortable with the second special. I love both specials, but I think the second one is probably my favorite one.
Does your family laugh at all your jokes because they feel like they have to, or are they your toughest critics?
They better, or I'm not paying their bills anymore.
You talk about your family.
Yeah, I'll talk about it.
You've had a lot of jobs. So you just mentioned entertainment is now your full-time gig, but you had a lot of jobs along the way.
Yeah,
you became a barber. Was that going to be a long-term thing for you?
Yeah, right before comedy took off, I had just came to the realization that it might not take off. And I was like, I'll just cut hair for forever.
And be the funniest barber around.
I was not though. The older guys, they were funny.
Well, that's good.
You ever give anyone a haircut anymore?
Yeah, my dad or my little brother sometimes.
All right, so you still have the skill. You just you
never
monetize
lose
the funny part of life.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look like you could give a great medium to high fade.
For sure.
Is that what you have?
I might need, if you're free.
I can fix you up. Yeah. They didn't leave you even right here. I'll see that.
Oh, you're saying he's uneven.
He's overpaying. He's overpaying for
Already better than my barber. Where have I been looking this entire time?
So you grew up just outside Dallas, and I believe your father had an auto body shop.
Yeah.
Are you still into cars? Is that a passion of yours?
Yeah, for sure. I started a YouTube channel, like automotive channel, where we're trying to build cars and whatnot. So far, it's going horrible.
What's the problem?
We blew up our first car.
Oh.
Somewhat. It's fine. It'll be fine. But
it's content.
It's content,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
There you
Imagine if you actually did it right. Maybe it would be less views. They want to actually see you fail.
I was excited.
Exactly.
You need to risk your life, really put your life on the line for it to be content.
then it goes viral. Now, I know that a lot of comedians have superstitions before they go on stage and they have rituals. Do you have anything like that?
Not right before I go on stage, but I am superstitious. Like if I want to try a new joke on stage, I never really say it to people out loud before I go on stage, because then I feel like it won't work on stage. And if I write it down, I can't let anybody read it until after I've said it. I feel like if somebody reads it before I say it, it won't work.
Oh, listen, whatever you're doing is working. And I just want to say, I know you say you're 5'7", but if you use some of my hair product, you'll be 5'10" quick.
That's that Hollywood stuff, right?
That's that Bachelor in Paradise.
I need that stuff, right there. Pass it along.
You're both looking good, and you're doing great. It was great to be with you. Thank you for joining us for your first daytime talk show.
Can I say hi to my grandma?
Hi to Ralph's grandma.
Grandma.
Hi to Ralph Barbosa, Planet Bosa, because it's now streaming on Hulu and on Disney+. And coming up, get ready to rock with Good Charlotte. We're going to chat with the band about their brand new album, and then they're going to perform a brand new track for us. Give it up for Ralph, everybody.
My teenage self is going crazy right now. Back with multi-platinum rock stars, superstars, Good Charlotte with us, and they're celebrating the release of their new album, Motel du Cap, which is out now. Guys, welcome to GMA3.
Yeah.
This is insane. The biggest smile on my face right now.
Yeah, we're thrilled to have you here. Motel du Cap is such a good name for a band. It's cheeky, very funny.
Glad you like it.
Yeah, well, thank you. I hope the audience likes it as well. I'm sure they will. You're calling this Act 2 in the Good Charlotte timeline. What does that mean?
I think, we took the last 7 years, we've been raising families, working, and it's been, all the years we spent on the road living, it's such a different life. And you dedicate your whole life to making records and touring, and there's really no getting off of that. And I think the past decade, raising families and having our lives at home, I think coming back to this, we're bringing a little bit of that with us. And I think the next chapter is...
It's like we got to live a whole nother life after,
Yeah, and the next chapter, I think, is a different kind of experience out there than what it was back in the day.
Got to do it again. I love it. You know what? Let's hear some music, though. We're ready for some music from Good Charlotte. Their new song, Stepper. Take it away.
Thank you.
I'm a real stepper. I'm a rhyme killer. She's a bad mother, and she just wants to ride with me. She's a fashion killer. She's a real thriller. She's a heart stealer, and she just wants to ride with me.
What an awesome way to kick off the weekend. Thanks so much to Good Charlotte for being here with